Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be taking us on how to draft our basic sketch block. So these are the instruments you are going to use in drafting. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do well to press the subscribe button so you get notified of all my videos each time I upload. So just like we did in our bodies, okay, the first thing we are going to do is to bring down 2" from top of the paper. 2" from top of the paper. So that's the 2" we are bringing down. So we'll use our ruler now to connect the lines. Connect the lines. After which we label it waistline. Label it waistline, just like we did in our bodies, but in our bodies the line was meant for shoulder, so this one is skirt, so we label it waistline. Then from the waist down is our hip, line. So we use our ruler and a pencil now to connect the line. Connect the line, after which we label it hip line. So the next thing now is to bring out the skirt length, which is 25" from waist down to the knee. Waist down to the knee. From our waist to our knee. Then we'll trace the line using our pencil and our ruler. Connect the lines. Connect the line. And label it knee line. So this is me using the tiny line now to indicate from the knee to from our waist to our hip 8", then from our waist to our knee 25". So I just label it center back, since we'll be working with our back first. So the next thing now is to place our measurement. So the first measurement that we are going to place is the waist measurement. The waist measurement now. Our back waist, like I said, the front and the back is not the same, so we're going to get our back measurements now. We'll subtract 0.25 from it. So our back waist is 7.5, so subtracted the 0.25 from it. My back waist, okay, I've subtracted the 0.25 from it. Now I'm having 7.25, and plus 1" that now will give us 8.25, right? So the next thing I'm doing there, sorry that place didn't really come up, but subsequent bring it out. Now I'm taking in ½ just like we did in our bodies. Like I said, our back is not straight, so I'm taking in 0.25, ½ from there, sorry, and I'm placing it over there. So now everything now give me the waist now will be 9 points, okay, 25 instead. So now this is me placing the hip measurements. The hip measurements now, I've taken it down to the knee. So the next thing now is to connect the line from the waist to hip, from the hip now down to the knee. Okay, so once you get your hip measurements, so you just take it down to the knee, as you can see in the video. So I'm using my pencil now to curve it so it won't look pointed. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to bring out our darts. So this is me bringing out the darts using my bust radius, which is 3.5. Like I said, to get the bust radius is just to divide my bust span, which is 7, divided by 2, 3.5. So now this is the bust radius I'm bringing out. So this is where I'll place my darts. Next thing I'm going to do is to bring out the darts, the 1 inch that I added to the waist. Now that's so half inch to one side and half inch to the other side. So I take in half inch in order not to tamper with the hip. So connecting the line now down. Sorry. So I'm connecting the line now. So I'm taking in 3.5, okay? Taking in 3.5. Now that line I took in, the half inch now that I took in from the waist now. So I'm connecting it, see what's happening there. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is now to take down half inch again from the waist. Take down half inch, okay? So the next thing now is to connect the line. Now a new line, a new waistline. So connecting a new waistline now, I have to close my dart first. Closing the darts, then I use my pencil and my ruler to connect the line. Using my pencil and my ruler to connect the line. So after connecting the line now, that instrument you're seeing is called tracing wheel. So I use the tracing wheel now to trace out the line. Using pencil now to connect it. So now that serves as a new back waistline. A new back waistline. So if you do it like this, your skirt will lap very well. So that's all for the back. That's all for the back. So now we'll flip the paper now in order to draft the front. In order to draft the front. So we already have our lines drawn, the waistline, the hip line, and the knee line. So now we label it center front, CF. Center front. Like I said, CF stands for center front, the CB stands for center back. So this is me placing the waist measurement now, the front waist now. The front waist measurement. Like I said, in my bodies I use the front waist, sorry, the waist circumference of 31. My waist circumference is 30, so I added plus 1 since it is bodies, okay, gown. We are dealing with okay, bodies. We added 1 inch, but since this is a skirt, we are not to add anything to it, just leave it the way it is. So that's 30. Using 30 now, divide by 4 will give us 7.5. So adding 0.25 that I took from the back, it's now 7.75. So now this is my hip. My hip now is 40, divide by 4 is 10. Adding 0.25 to it is 10.25. So now I'm connecting it from hip now down to the knee. 10.25 down to the knee. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to connect. Now this is me connecting the lines now from waist to the hip, from hip now to the knee. Okay. Now we are done with that. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to bring out the darts just the way we did to the back. We're going to do to the front, bringing out the darts using the bust circumference of 3.5. So I use a ruler and a pencil now to trace out the line that will guide us in bringing out the darts. So just like we added 1 inch darts to the back and we did to the front too, now we're bringing out the darts half inch to one side or half inch to the other side. So now to our front, we are taking in 2.5 up because we don't want our back, the length of our dart in our back and our front are not meant to be the same. So the front is shorter. So I can see the darts now. So the next thing now is to bring down the half inch, just the way we did to the back. We're doing same to the front. Okay. This is just a way to make our skirt just lap very well and give you that fitting. Okay. So now I want to trace a new line for the front waist now. In doing that, I close my dart. Now using my pencil and ruler now, I trace the line. I connect a line down to that line I marked down. Then use the tracing wheel now to trace that line now from the dart line. Then connect it back. That serves as a new line. So that's all for the skirt block. So this is actually the part 1 of it. In our next video, I'm going to show us how to trace out the skirt now to make a design. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.